Okay, so this week we're doing things completely the same as we have the last 2 weeks. I'm trying to give you experiences. I'm trying to give you information on where to find things in different cities. Today we're going to be in Estero and Bonita Springs. Once again, as you can imagine, there's so much to be seen in each of these locations. And while Estero and Bonita aren't the largest, there's still a lot to do here. Corshon State Park isn't even in this video, but it's another place to go. There's plenty of parks around here, plenty of outdoor activities, but I wanted to hit the highlights as much as I could to be able to give you the most information. So this week, it's literally just going to be the best places and the places in this town that you need to stop. We're getting after that next. Hey everybody, my name is Craig Cunha. I'm a real estate agent here in Southwest Florida. If you're looking for a channel to tell you a little bit more about what it's like to live, play, eat, sleep, and buy real estate on the Gulf Coast, this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the little bell to make sure you're notified every time. And if you'd like to start your search early, go to ournextfloridahome.com or use our mobile app, Our Next Florida Home, and get started there. If you have further questions that aren't answered in these videos, you've got to do what everyone else is doing. Call, text, or email, because I've got your back when moving to the Gulf Coast. All right, so we're headed out to Bonita Beach and just wanted to, this is Coconut Jack's. It's one of the few waterfront dining things, and as you can see, it's kind of a back bay setup. But Coconut Jack's, decent food from what I remember. The view was water, but it wasn't anything special. We're gonna roll by Docks here in a second. Docks is one of the true waterfront dining opportunities down here, and it literally sits on the beach. It's gonna be like sports bar kind of food, but again, you're on the beach, you get the views. Now, one thing to be aware of down here is the parking situation, because that lot that you see straight ahead, that is probably the majority of the parking down here. So that makes it a little difficult when you're trying to, there it is, there's Docks, and Docks says it's open. Is it open? It doesn't look like it, but it says it's open. So we're gonna just go up the beach here a little bit, show you some of the homes, show you where the beach access is. There's about 8 different access points, but the big thing you need to know is there isn't a lot of parking. So regardless of whether there's a beach access, you may not be guaranteed to have a lot of space. Like, here's an example of one. So there might be enough space for, what, 10 cars? That's one of your access points. So it won't be like Fort Myers Beach where you have a lot of opportunity to park. That big lot I showed you back there was the majority of it, and you can see some of the homes really got taken out down here, wood frame homes. The concrete ones definitely seem to weather things better, but we're still dealing with this. It's going to be that way for a while. Some absolutely amazing homes down here. Alright guys, as noted before, Bonita Beach is limited in its access as far as parking. It's also pretty much just the beach. They've got Docks Restaurant, and that's it. So once again, Fort Myers Beach is still the predominant favorite for being able to have restaurants and live music and all that stuff, because this is Bonita Beach. Yes, people will be on it. Limited space, because those houses that start down there, that starts where the private beaches are on Barefoot Beach. So this is the public access. That's all it is. This section here. Then it goes down through there. You saw that there was beach access, public beach access as we went down through, but you're not going to have the same experience as you would in a place like Fort Myers Beach. Guys, quick stop here. This is just to show you where the access point is for the dog beach. There is the sign, and again, it's at the southern end of this particular key, and there is one of the bridges there, and you'll see Lover's Key is going to be down that way. So we're just on the stretch here. Back bay's there, and over here is where you access the dog beach. Not sure if we're going to get back there. Looks like there's a lot of standing water from the tidal changes and all the rain we've gotten lately, but We'll see what we can figure out here. So for you motorcycle riders out there, this section I absolutely love. We're on Three Oaks Parkway right now. If you're looking for curves, places to twist and turn with your bike, there's not a lot of them in Florida because obviously we're flat. We're not gonna have a lot of elevation change. So we look for places where we've got the curves. And this happens to be the beginning of some of the best that you can find in this area. We're heading down into Bonita Springs and Estero. And as you can see, the road just continues to weave back and forth. It will continue doing this down through Livingston Parkway as well, down into Naples. So if you're looking for a nice, long, relatively casual ride, 45 miles an hour is the speed limit. Obviously, you can go faster, but that is to be done at your discretion. But this is where you're gonna come if you want to just twist the throttle a little bit and have some fun. That was the fun way to come down here, which is the twists and turns on Three Oaks Parkway. You can also come down I-75. You can come down Tree Line. There's multiple ways to go north and south to get down to the Miramar outlets. And one of them is coming up. It is a road that's going to cut us back across to the other side. So I think we're going to hit this. This one is Estero Parkway. So Estero Parkway will go over top of the interstate and allow you to jump on the backside where FGCU, that's the college here. So if you've got kids that are going to school down here, FGCU is a very popular school. We have housing around it that are generally apartment complexes or condos. Hey, and parents, because your kids are generally in college 4 years plus, right? A lot of parents have come and purchased condos at the beginning of their kids' time here and basically made that investment work for the 4 years. So the kids have a place to stay, they get a say in what's going on with it, and they're making some equity at the same time. So if that's something that you are considering with your kids going to school down here, maybe you want to look at some of the condos and see how that will work out for housing your kids. So one of the things you're going to find here in Estero is Hertz Arena. This is where the Everblades play. We just won another championship this year. This is our minor league team down here, and yeah, they're doing pretty good. The local fans really support them. They come out to all the games. It's a good time, and as you can see, tons of parking and stuff out here. I was told that if you have a Lexus, you actually park for free here because Lexus has an affiliation with the arena. But this is where they hold concerts. Chris Stapleton was here not too long ago. We've had a number of other people run through here, and other bands, other venues, Disney on Ice, stuff like that. So if you are looking for local attractions, concerts, and things of that sort, most likely they're going to be held here at Hertz Arena. Just for context, so there's the Hertz Arena, and we're going to bounce right across the lake. No, we're not taking a boat. We're still going to drive around it. But that is Miramar Outlets. That's where you're going to find the over 140 shops. But we're going to jump over there next. Okay, here we are at the Miramar Outlets. This is one of my favorite places. Tons of shops and stuff to come in here. There's over 140 shops in here. But one of my favorite restaurants is also in here, and that's Ford's Garage. So you'll see Ford's Garage right over here to the side. Great black and blue burger if that's your thing. They also have the truffle fries, so here if that's what you want. Anyway, we're gonna do a quick walkthrough of some of the shops that you'll find here. American Eagle is one of them. I come here for jeans and shirts and things like that, so if that's the kind of style you're looking for, lots of different types of styles of jeans and clothing. But all up and down here, you're gonna find the names you know, you're gonna find some of the best things in the area. And one of them right there on the left, Norman Love Confections, some of the best chocolate you'll taste. But again, you see American Eagle, you see Abercrombie and Fitch. Alright guys, rolling in here real quick, and we're gonna miss the main parking lot. So I'm gonna try to roll back through behind and hopefully can get in there. Alright. Oh yeah, we're doing some off-roading. So this is Estero River. They do outfitters. Estero River Outfitters. They do, as you can see, kayaks and canoes and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you're looking to come out and launch one of their rentals, that's what they're here for. I believe you can also bring your own if you choose to, but this is just north of Corkscrew Road. And I'm going to walk down here with you and show you a little bit how cool this little setup is. These are all rentals. You see they bring in the new inventory. They have new inventory as well as well-used inventory. Different styles. They have the paddle style. They have trolling motors. You can do the standard paddling. So it's pretty much whatever way you want to do it. And looks like we also had high tide happen recently. This is where you're going to launch from. That takes you out towards the Gulf. And this up here takes you northbound. There's a couple gator gar going down right now. And there is the company. So if you're looking to come out here, just let them know that you heard about them on YouTube. All right, so down here you can see we have more apartments or condos being built. The start for condos down in Estero and Bonita are right in the 200s. The median price for condos down here is in the 400s. So it's still going to be the most affordable way. I will tell you, as you go south from Fort Myers, it will continue to get more expensive, obviously, as we're headed towards Naples. As you can imagine, there are a ton of gated communities down here. Just like Fort Myers, just like Naples, a lot of gated setups only because there's a security factor. A lot of people feel better with that. Also, very nicely, well manicured. And this particular development looks like it's mostly set up for villas. You'll find there's many, many, many golf course communities down here. So if that's what you're looking for, we can certainly find that for you. And there'll also be water in most places. These are ponds for all of you in the north. If you are somebody that's been down here for a little while, then you might call it a lake like everyone else, but that's not what they are. Anyway, there's a little bit of what the gated communities look like down in Bonita and Estero. Okay, full disclosure on this drive-through of that Villa Palmares. It was done because we had an opportunity to get into a community with the gates open, and that is a rarity. It's either that or you schedule an appointment to view a home that you're really not going to view, which I don't want to put people out like that. So we took our opportunity to show you a little bit of what a gated community looks like. If we get another opportunity to roll through one, we will. But just know that this area is mostly gated communities, and with that comes HOA fees as well as rules and regulations. If you're not that person, then this may not work for you. First thing I'm going to say is be very clear that you're going to need a map to get around this place. This is one of the entrances, okay? And unless you've been here before, you will find these signs on the right that'll help you around, but they just have this thing all chopped up in pieces as far as where you're going to find what. I mean, it expands all the way up and over there, down through here. So many restaurants, so many shops. You could literally spend all day here and still not see everything. But we're going to make a couple stops and show you a little bit more about what it's like here at Coconut Point. Oh, by the way, there are also residences, so you can live in this complex if that's what you choose. So if you see the railings up above the shops, those are residences. So if that's what you're looking for, I don't know if you that kind of person that wants to hustle bustle or be able to walk to dinner or drinks or whatever it is, but this is one of those opportunities. Obviously you're going to pay for the convenience, but you see here Tommy Bahamas, kind of busy for what time are we? 2:50 in the afternoon. Didn't even hit happy hour yet, and we're out of season too. There's the Apple store. That's going to be one of our stops. So we might have to hit that one first before it gets busy. Oh, this is the only Apple store in the area without going further south. Didn't really see anything in the Fort Myers area. So we did come down to Estero specifically for the Apple store. So hopefully they can help us fix this watch. He hasn't had the opportunity to use it yet, and it looks like it could be a busy stop anyway. For a tech to come to us. So this is the Apple store. This is my boy wanting to fix his Apple Watch. That's my boy. So we just confirmed that Apple only has 2 locations anywhere near here, and that is here in Estero and down in Naples. The next closest one is Sarasota. So Fort Myers people, you're coming to Estero if you need anything at the Apple store. All right, we're going to keep our trek going. I think we're looking for Alakai next, and we'll report back then. I almost thought I missed the Alakai store, but it's in this place, Natural Comfort. So we're going to go check it out.
No, they make like flip-flop ones.
Come on, let's get on in there. I already saw the ones I wanted. No, it's those down there. Alright. I think this is what that's what we're after. This is part of what would be considered the downtown area of Old Bonita. So you'll still find shops and things down here. It's been redone. Looks nice, clean. You can come down, dine down here if you choose. Has more of that old Florida feel. So there are some neighborhoods in Bonita Springs, more so than Estero, that are not gated and don't appear to be deed restricted, but this is a little sampling of what to expect. Most of the single family homes down in this area, they start in the 400s and the median price is the 700s. Now that includes gated and non-gated, so this is not the only sample for you for that price range, but just keep in mind that that's a little bit of what to expect. Now you can see here with the vinyl siding, that's a wood frame home. So they're going to be mixing in wood frame homes with concrete block. In fact, I see a number of wood frame homes. So a prevalent way for them to build here. It's still considered coastal, so the storms will affect it the same way down here. But once again, these homes are still standing. Wood frame is not the end-all be-all. It's not going to kill you, but this is an idea of what it would be like living in a non-gated community in Bonita Springs. All right, so this is we're rolling up on the Bonita Springs poker room. This is where you can come and bet on all kinds of stuff. If you're a sports enthusiast and like to put your money on the horses and everything else, you can do it. We just don't do the horses here anymore, or the dogs. It was changed over. Could be a humane thing, not wanting to put the poor animals through what they were going through. But this is where you'll show up if you want to come in, and you can see this is pretty much packed parking lot. So if you're somebody that's feeling the betting juices flowing through you and you don't want to do it on DraftKings, come on down here and handle your business. It looks like we've got a Sports Challenge America. This is the first I'm seeing this. So it looks like we got some golf stuff set up. We've got some basketball stuff set up. We've got a bar section set up. Interesting. Oh, and there's even football and soccer.
I want to go. What is this?
And baseball.
Yeah, baseball.
And baseball.
Should we go in?
Alright guys, as you might have realized, we ran upon this absolutely fantastic situation here. We came down to show you, if you remember, the poker room over here. Well, we came upon this Sports Challenge America. And what's really cool about it is they have different sports all laid out here. Football's back here, kick field goals. The pitching is back over this way. And over there you have to throw 3 strikes in a row. Then they've got golfing, chipping challenges. They've got basketball challenges, half-court shot challenges. You're basically going to pay into it and you're going to end up winning a prize. You have to be 18 or older. They have a bunch of bays inside that are set up for your personal use for any sport you can think of. They've got shooting in there. They've got all kinds of different things. And we're going to go ahead and have the opportunity to check it out in just a few minutes. They've only been open for a couple weeks, but we are getting treated like royalty today. So we'll clue you in as soon as we get inside and get playing. Boom, boom, boom. So they have a few bays, as you can see, all the way down through. Looks like 5 bays. And this is the bay we're in. And down through here they have a gathering room. And they have bowling challenges. It's not just a standard game. They have Angry Birds and a couple other variations that you get to play over here. But yeah, man, these are really, really cool rooms, and they're all set up identical. All right, looks like we're doing home run derby first. And we have the ability to close the room off for full privacy. So if you want your own private, digitally sound room, this is where you're gonna come.
Drinking food, we have cooked products, Red Bulls, lemonade.
Probably not.
One more thing tonight. So if you press this blue.
Okay guys, so I just got the rundown. Not only do we have this cool room that we're gonna get to do these sports, but they have this system where if you need help at the front, you push the little green button. If you have menu items you want, you push the blue button. And they bring it to you. There's a full menu that you're going to be able to choose from. And from everything I can see, have this private room where they just get to have a blast. It's a win-win. And it's $50 for an hour. During the weekend rates are a little higher. And if you want, so you might want to schedule the website. I'll put it right down below so you can know how to get to it and make your reservation. All right, so now the final honey hot chicken sandwich is here. The tenders are mostly gone. The Parmesan fries are worked on, and Nashville hot is not eaten yet. All right, guys, we're just finishing up at our Sports Challenge America, and I've got these 2 young men that took part. Guys, we're going to review first the experience. How was the experience just playing the games?
Good. Fun.
Good time?
Yep.
Come again?
Yeah.
Absolutely?
Yes.
All right, now the food. I had the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. I think it was probably an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good for sports bar kind of foods. Ian, you had the tenders and the Parmesan fries. What'd you think?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10? Tommy?
I got
the
honey
hot.
Nashville
Yeah.
chicken sandwich.
Yep.
I rate it like an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good.
All right, cool. So there it is, guys. Another place to stop. Decent food, a great experience, and we'll be back. On to the next stop. All right, guys, so that's it. We're wrapping up. This is a little bit more about Bonita and Estero and what you can find here. And there's a ton of other things that I can share for you. If you got value out of this, let me know you did. And if there's questions you still have further about the area, please let me know that as well. If there's other things you want to know, check out these videos. And if you've got a specific question that we have not addressed, please call, text, or email, because I've got your back when moving to the Gulf Coast.